meets a man by the name of Jeffrey Morgan Stibel. Now, Jeffrey Stibel has a ghost of a past. If you type in the net worth of Jeff Stibel, it doesn't come up. It comes up with Kobe Bryant's net worth, and the question is why? Well, Jeff Stibel calls himself a brain scientist. He doesn't have an earned PhD. He only has an honorary PhD degree from Pepperdine University. That Pepperdine University, including Stanford universities, are extensions of Black Ops CIA money through the Central Intelligence Agency through both Stanford and Pepperdine. So then Jeff Stibel is introduced to Kobe in the year of 2013. Now, at the time that of their meeting, Jeff Stibel is a member, still is, of a foundation called the Lifeboat Foundation. Now, the Lifeboat Foundation teaches transhumanism, transmutation, and they also teach biotechnology and nanotechnology, and they also teach the psychosis of what we call singularity, okay? And so, which is another form of divination, all of that. And so they also proponents of depopulation. So Jeff Stibel sits on this Lifeboat Foundation, which also was founded by a man by the name of Eric Klein. Now, Eric Klein is a part of Capital Beta Phi, the Wall Street faction of the deep state. So then Eric Klein made his millions in the 1990s, and then in the early part of the 2000s moves to Las Vegas, Nevada, and meets a former Mossad agent by the name of Moshe Greenspan, no relation to Alan Greenspan, the former chairman of the Fed. So the Moshe Greenspan creates a company called Phase 6 LLC, SIX LLC. They specialize in global simulation and facial recognition software for the Central Intelligence Agency, for the NSA, and also for the Office of National Intelligence. Also, Moshe Greenspan also created a sublet company, which is a subsidiary of Phase 6, and that company is called Church X. They sell facial recognition software to churches. Wait a minute now, I'm confused. Wait a minute, you're selling facial recognition software to churches so that pastors can know who is coming into their congregations, and so that pastors can keep a scientific spiritual eye, okay, through AI on their membership. That's divination, okay, as we're unpacking the greatest global cover-up in human history. So Eric Klein creates Lifeboat Foundation. Jeff Stibel knew Jeffrey Epstein. Why? Because Jeffrey Epstein sat on the board of Lifeboat Foundation. Jeff Bezos of Amazon sits on the board of Lifeboat Foundation. And mind you, the logo of Amazon is shaped like a human organ of a man. I won't go down that road. Bill Gates sits on the board of Lifeboat Foundation, okay? George Soros sits on the board of Lifeboat Foundation. Bill and Hillary Clinton, through the Clinton Foundation in the Clinton Global Initiative, also they are members of the advisory board of the Lifeboat Foundation. So Kobe doesn't know the connections that his business partner, Jeff Stibel, is connected to. Slow me down if you guys can't keep up. This is some powerful information here as we're unpacking. We go from Boule, now to Kobe Bryant, now to Jeffrey Morgan Stibel. Now, Jeff Stibel is connected to two educators, two men by the name of Dr. Richard Dawkins, okay, and Dr. Daniel Dennett, who are atheists. These are the mentors of the business associate of Kobe Bryant, Jeffrey Morgan Stibel, okay? So then 2016, they create what they call the Bryant Stibel venture capital fund out of Malibu, California, which, according to the Bryant Stibel website, gives its address in Malibu. But when you go to Google Earth, it doesn't show the sign of the Bryant Stibel Venture Capital Fund. It shows the term Dun & Bradstreet Credibility Corporation, which Jeff Stibel is the CEO. And later on, I'm going to reveal to you guys that through the Dun & Bradstreet Credibility Corporation, which is a credit rating agency, is connected to the Wuhan Institute in Wuhan, China. So I'm going to connect for you guys Boule, Kobe Bryant, Jeff Stibel, COVID-19, China, in the Vatican. So then, Jeff Stibel is connected to Jeffrey Epstein. As we move on.